Oh man, what is up? What is up? We are back and we are black. Get out of here. Oh man, this is the Knowledge is Free podcast. Chilling like a villain. Made it another motherfucking day. Another time. Yeah. You know what it is. We are back and we are black. What is going on, people? God damn, another clown ass day. Clown ass slavery. I know y'all know what that is. For all you. I can't even stop laughing. For all you people that's out there slaving away at the corporate America job like me. I call it corporate plantation. Clown ass shit anyway. Like I said, this is knowledge free, whatever. If you're on SoundCloud, I appreciate it. If not, fuck it. If you're listening on SoundCloud, cool. You can fuck up your day. If you're watching on YouTube, good. If you watch it later, tomorrow, evening, whenever, it's all good too. I don't trip. I don't give a fuck. It's the internet. Watch whenever the fuck you want to watch. I don't give a fuck anyway. Ain't like I'm, on here cloud chasing type shit. But anyway, hey man, I want to get back, just get right into it. Capitalism and relationships. I was looking up capitalism in the etymology dictionary, and the root, I guess, of the word, it has a couple of different meanings, but the one that stuck out the most was accumulated wealth. That's what capitalism is. Capitalism is, and I guess it's accumulated wealth. Wealth is, I guess, real currency, real money in our terms. And relationships. Now I want to get right into it. What kind of motherfuckers you picking to date? Not even who you picking to date. Who you picking to be around, period. Not just date who you fucking. Just who you picking to be around. That's the shit that be tripping me out. Like, you picking motherfuckers based on how much money they make as far as dating goes, or you picking solid motherfuckers that's on their grind? Now, let's define grind. Now, hey, I don't care how smart a nigga is. If you like the nigga on 90 Day Fiance talking about you a IS dude, but you living at home with your mama, that ain't gonna work at no 40 and 50 years old. You gonna have your own spot. Now, if you aspiring to be something greater, and find what, your goals are in life and your dreams, ambitions, that's fine. But are you picking motherfuckers based on what type of money, what kind of status? Now, fuck it. I ain't no relationship expert, and I ain't claiming to be one. Fuck all that. Let's get the shit out there. Are you picking motherfuckers? Are you targeting niggas? Are y'all targeting bitches that got a car, got a fresh ass car, fresh ass spot, and a good job, but you really don't like the bitch, but she got some little financial, stability popping? Or are you picking a bitch that just fuck good all night, but sleep around the house all day? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, resource is the name of the game. And if we follow our Dr. Claude Anderson blueprint, it's about resources. And right now, black people, we only got 2% of the nation's wealth. So that basically lets us know, it lets me know we ain't got shit. So what you picking? Who you picking? We're not even gonna just go into relationships. Let's what type of friends do you got around you? Are these friends that are trying to do more for themselves? Or are these friends that are just money driven? I know we all have those type of people around us that's just straight money driven. And that's cool, but are you around people that's money driven, but they know how to invest their money, or they just buying a bunch of nigga shit? Ain't nothing wrong with buying nigga shit. I was watching this, I forgot what this dude, he was a black brother, light-skinned brother. He played in the NFL for like 10 years and he retired, and he was talking about how a lot of niggas, they just go to the NFL and they be kind of like want to buy fresh ass cars and clothes and big ass houses, and then when that NFL team let you go, niggas be stuck like Chuck. So are those the type of friends that you got around you? And the reason why I'm talking about this shit right now is because I like to focus on my people. And it just seems to me that we don't aspire to be all we can be without money, which is fine, because without money, you really can't do much of nothing. So motherfuckers be talking that, oh, money don't mean shit. That's motherfuckers that ain't got no goddamn money. But with that being said, what are you trying to do with the money? In these relationships that you are, obtaining throughout your journey in your life and your walk, what type of relationships are they? Are they transactional relationships? Because I think everybody views each other as a transaction. This is just my point of view. Just even at, I think the model that's placed in front of us is corporate America's model, which is the NBA, the NFL, politics, and Hollywood. All the same paradigm. You hear me say that shit. It's the same thing. It's the same narrative. It's based off what can you do and what I will give you. And that's the model we gotta find. We gotta follow, because in this day, if bitches ain't charging for pussy, then they ain't making no money. And if niggas ain't using their dick to get some money, then I guess, I don't know. It's a totally different industry right now as far as what type of template that we follow. And hey, man, everybody looks at each other as a transaction and what can you get out of somebody. That's a fact. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what it is. Okay, let's just look at churches. Go in an empty church that's not paid for and see how that preacher be acting. That preacher gonna go door to door to get some members in there, unless that church is paid for and he didn't put the work in. Then he don't give a fuck if he got members. Now, mentally wise, it probably hurts him if he don't have no members, but financially, if his shit is paid for and he didn't put the work in, he don't give a fuck. But everything is a transaction. I think everything is based off transactions. How do we pick these relationships? Are we basing these relationships around money? I've had a lot of friends. Look, I've been broke all my life. So let's just get this straight. The nigga been broke all his life, so I never knew what it was to have real money. And I'm not talking about, oh, my job pays me $100,000 a year. That ain't no fucking money. I'm talking about real money where you can change everybody's life around you. $100,000 cannot change everybody's life unless you guys were on food stamps and government assistance and you only have a family of 3. I'm talking about if you come from a decent sized family, you got cousins and brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles. $100,000 can't change everybody's life. I'm talking about $100 million, hundreds of millions of dollars. That could change everybody's life. That's real wealth. Not even real wealth. I'd say real money. Wealth is generational to me. That's why you always hear me talking about generational wealth. Generational wealth is something that if you have kids, you looking at your kids on some John D. Rockefeller, Carnegie, Steele, Cornelius Vanderbilt, let's see, J.P. Morgan, the DuPonts, need I go on, Paul Wahlberg, all those people, the Rothschilds, those type of people. That's generational wealth. They were thinking about their kids. So what I mean by that is capitalism and how does it affect us? Everybody wants to be a capitalist and capitalize on whatever opportunity they have, but I think we treat each other like that. We treat human beings as we place a monetary value on a human being, period. I ain't gonna lie. Time is money and money is time. Do you have time to be wasting on motherfuckers? Do motherfuckers be having bullshit ass meaningless conversation? Cause you be thinking like, damn, I ain't got time for this shit. Why? Cause your time is precious and you can't buy that time back, right? Right. So how do you pick these relationships? Because to me, if you have a whole bunch of people that are not like-minded, and if you are the smartest person around you, you want to seek people that probably have obtained more knowledge and they can teach you shit. Because you always want to be taught. That's why I'm always listening to other people, whether it's, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Claude Anderson, Corey Holcomb, all them dudes, man. Tariq Nasheed, them dudes got knowledge, man. You always want to gain knowledge. Any nigga that think that they can't learn nothing from nobody, get away from them. I'm talking about every day is a school day, so you're going to constantly be learning shit from people all the time. But how do you pick these relationships? And you keep hearing me say that because don't y'all notice y'all be around some niggas and all their relationships are based on something that's transactional? Oh, that nigga got to hook up at the weed spot. Oh, this nigga got to hook up at the club on the, you know, to get in the club. Oh, this nigga got to hook up on the rims. Oh, this nigga got to hook up on the cars. He sell the cars. Oh, this nigga got to hook up on the system. You know, we don't even notice we do that. So if you doing that with everyday people, I can just imagine what type of motherfucker you picking to be with you. What is your definition of a team? What's your definition of good people around you? Everybody don't know what good people mean. Good people will tell you to get mad and go bop a nigga upside the head because he said something about you, or pro-allegedly he did. That's what some people define as good people. Are you a loner? Are you a recluse? Me, I tend to be a recluse and just, you know, I'm busy anyway. You know, that corporate plantation have a nigga busy enough, and then you trying to read and you trying to do other shit and make music, and I'm busy. So I try not to make time for things that don't matter. You know, I think how we pick relationships will determine how we move forward as a people. You know what I mean? It's no diss, but vibrate and magnetize people. It don't matter who they are. Magnetize people that are like-minded. If you trying to get into the stock game, then God damn it, you need to start talking to motherfuckers that are interested in investing in stock. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Motherfuckers will shame you. I got shamed too. Not even shamed. This motherfuckers looked at me crazy when I was like, man, I'm about to start buying stock. Like, what your old ass doing buying stock? And I'm like, damn. You know, you get that a lot. Or people just look at you crazy, you know. But a person's that's to me not scared to step out on their own and do things whether people do it or not. That's not just a brave person, but that's a person that don't give a fuck about what other people think. And it was hard for me to be like that because you want other people to be like-minded because it's easier for you. You know what I mean? Because it makes you happy that, you know, other people are involved in, let's say, investing in stock or, you know, things like that. But everybody ain't gonna be on that shit. Everybody not gonna be on that shit. Everybody not gonna be into that. They're not gonna care. Some people live their life day to day. Shit, I'm just trying to make it through the day. Do you have friends like that? They're just trying to make it through the day? Or do you have friends that just sit around the house and with their thumb up their ass all day talking about how they were scratching their balls and shit while you've been working all day? So what type of relationships do you have? What type of friendships do you have? Relationships in general. Do you base your relationships off of transactions? Well, they can't do nothing for me. I ain't gonna lie to you right now. Me, personally, as long as you can maintain or do your own thing, you got your own thing going, hey, you good with me. But I'm talking about as far as like sitting down, chopping it up, it's very difficult, especially if you like read and you start looking at things differently. Very, very difficult. You know, it's very, I see it a lot. That's why it's hard for me to have conversations with people a lot of times because they're meaningless conversations. They don't have shit. Most people don't have shit to talk about, to me. I don't want to talk about motherfucking Laker game. Look, LeBron James got 140 million and my black ass is broke and still going to work at corporate slave plantation. So that is not my focus, and I don't really be into that. It's a fact. Some people, hey man, I get it all the time about y'all. Hey man, nah man, I don't really watch sports like that. I can only watch NBA shit for about 5-10 minutes and I get bored and be like, let me just turn on some Netflix. That's more entertaining than watching sports. I just don't care. Am I a hater? No, I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm not hating on none of them niggas that make money, but that's their life. I don't put my energy into what the fuck the Lakers is gonna do. Or any other NBA team or NFL team. I put my energy into how the fuck could I replace this corporate America slavery shit with my own business and my own capital so I can be a capitalist and learn what capitalism is about and pick relationships that will better me mentally before financially. Because to me, you can have all the financials in the world, but if you dumb, you don't read books, you don't think of shit differently and like an abstract thinker, if everybody is walking in a straight line and turning left and you like, why don't nobody turn right, then I can't be around you. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Yeah, the money momentarily might last, But most of those people that are not thinkers and don't read and they inherited the money, they're empty inside. And I don't want to be around people like that. I personally, it's hard for me to be around materialistic driven people. Materials are great to have. You know, fresh houses, cars, clothes, all that. Man, I love it. And I want my people to have that. But I personally, this is my perspective, I can't be around somebody that's their everyday drive. My everyday drive is way different. You know what I mean? My everyday drive, hey man, to monopolize my my intellectual property, so I'm not working a job for fucking 50 years and then, oh yeah, you can retire. Oh yeah, by the way, ain't no Social Security, so I hope you put some money in your 401k. That part. And I want to be around people that's like-minded. I remember my Italian OG Lou, he told me a long time ago, he told me, he was just like, he used to always say, hey man, those people that are sitting around scratching their left nut, or they don't have any drive in them and they're not trying to handle business, you know, and they doing things that they need to do and they have positive things to talk about, you know, he was like, those are the type of people you want to be around. But if they don't have that type of mentality, it's going to drive you crazy and make you upset a lot of the times, because their mentalities are different, especially if you got real bills. And that's a fact. That's why wealthy people hang out with wealthy people, because wealthy people, they can't understand how broke people survive and they don't care. And broke people hang out with broke people, and that's fine. You ain't gotta have a whole lot of money, just as long as your mental is there. Anybody around me, I would love for them to be like, hey man, check this book out. Ooh, it's just hard. I like, you know, to be on a quest for knowledge too, because that helps a lot. And it makes me think of things a lot differently. You know what I'm saying? Because in this system of white supremacy, man, our financials gotta be popping. And I look at it like this: a nigga is always, especially when niggas be looking to date women, to fuck with a bitch, or a bride fuck with a man, it's always transactional. Well, what type of job he have? What type of this? Be careful, y'all ladies, if y'all asking for that shit, in my perspective, because you can get all that, but motherfucker could be empty inside, and then he's chasing his own tail on some circle figure 8 shit, because you got the money, you got the cars, you got the clothes, you got the bride, but you still ain't happy. So now I gotta go get this and I gotta go get that. Sometimes that type of a money drive could destroy you, because then the money becomes a god. That's how I look at it. How many of y'all out there, money is y'all god? And don't front. Think about that shit. Man, money is everybody's god. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Money before Jesus. Niggas can front all they want. They can act like, oh no, giving out of the God? No, you might as well say giving out of the money, because that's exactly what it boils down to. Because when you in that church, what the motherfuckers get to doing after they done preaching? Passing around that offering plate. And that's a fact. So, do you try not to make money your God? I try not to every day. It's hard, man, because I always be constantly thinking of, damn, how am I going to replace this capitalistic view of this job with my own, you know, my own business, my own. It's difficult, man, because you always, money is probably the first thing people think about when they get up, and the last thing they think about when they go to bed is money. Because to me, that's what capitalism breeds. It breeds snakes, vultures, grimy. You know, look at a lot of them Caucasians. Look at Jeff Bezos. That motherfucker had trillions of dollars. That nigga was still fucking around on his bitch. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? You know, motherfuckers be thinking money is going to cure everything, or just money is going to make you happy. No, you already got to be happy from within. That's why I always say, what type of relationships you picking? You can't have a bunch of friends. If all your friends are negative 24 hours a day, most likely you're going to be negative. That's a fact. If all the friends that you got are your close friends or associates, they got a positive outlook on things. Now they know how to look at the negative aspect and flip it. Those are the type of people you want to be around. You know what I mean? Like-minded people. People that are vibrating on a frequency that you can feed off of. Like me, hey, I'll tell you right now, it's very difficult for me to have like conversations with people just about life in general, because people's, you know, their whole conversation, you know, a lot of times be like on shit that don't matter to me. I'm only talking about my perspective. I don't care about the Vegas golden showers. If you live in Las Vegas, I give a flying fuck about them niggas. That shit means nothing to me. They not putting no money in my pocket. The Raiders coming, if the stadium's coming along, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because that shit don't mean shit. And all these niggas are so worried about it. We gonna see how many niggas gonna be jumping for joy when the economy tanks, or when the government never opens up again and niggas don't ever get their fucking money. We gonna see how much motherfuckers don't give a fuck when a nigga can't get their income tax. Niggas gonna be like, what? Nigga, we gonna have to march. We gonna do something. Then niggas gonna come together. See, that's the thing, man. You have to be very mindful of how you view things and how you view each other. And that's a fact. Because I used to be like that. You know, like, you know, they get money, I'm gonna hang out with them. But then you gotta look, okay, they get money, but what's their mental at? You know what I mean? Like, what's their mental at? Because you can have all the material in the world, and I'm glad. Get all the material in the world, but if you empty inside, man, I feel bad for you. That's why a lot of white motherfuckers be killing themselves, because they be having all the wealth, everything. They spoiled generations of wealth, and they don't even know what the fuck to do. These motherfuckers be on drugs and all kinds of shit. We have to know what capitalism is about and what does it do to our people. It makes us shiesty, liars, you know, all of us. Nigga go on that corporate plantation and get to lying and singing, because the nigga be ready for that motherfucking raise and that whatever bonus they gonna give you. I get it, man. Look, man, I've been there, done that. I know how the shit go. The shit don't bother me. I just trip off that shit. You know, when you see a wealthy, not even a wealthy, a nigga that's balling and he got the baddest bitch in the game, I'm talking about in your area, make sure you look at that relationship and look what it's predicated on. Because a lot of it is transactional. Because if you look at that nigga and look at that girl and look at all the accoutrements and all the shit that's surrounding him, I have this analogy or this example, like it's like bees and honey. If you're holding a honeycomb, which has honey all around it, the bees will kill you just to get to the honey and protect it and preserve it at all costs. And when you buy materials, that's your honey. And people that flock to that, those are the bees. And they don't give a fuck if you dead or alive. They're going to try to preserve and protect that honey at all costs. And your honey is your money, your wealth, your capital. And that's how I look at it, man. It may sound dumb, may sound stupid to people, but that shit is a fact. I don't want to have no money, have a whole bunch of niggas around me that don't really give a fuck about me. I see that a lot. Look at Kanye. Look at all these motherfuckers on TV. You know, you have all these fake, fraudulent ass motherfuckers around them. I mean, very fraudulent. You know, people just yes men. Not people that's gonna be like, nah, man, that shit is bogus, my nigga. Don't do that shit. Or nah, that shit is what's up. It's difficult, man. But I feel like one day soon we'll understand, and we're gonna all be in the same. We're gonna all be on the same boat. I'll say it time and time again, my sisters, you get on these jobs, these corporate America jobs, and you may be a manager or a supervisor. Look, you the supervisor, you don't own that job. Stop looking at niggas like they fucking crazy. And stop not trying to talk to a nigga because you feel like that nigga's beneath you. That's transactional too. But if he was a director, you be all up in his motherfucking face. Or vice president, then you be smiling with him. We gotta stop that. Or you may have the Benz or the Beamer, you know, and your homeboy got a Honda Accord or a Nissan Sentra. Now you like laughing at him. Like, it's very difficult for me to be around people like that. It's just very difficult. It is. Matter of fact, I'm not around people like that. Because lack of knowledge, man, you float up the river without a paddle. Because if they strip this money and the dollar crashes and the dollar ain't worth shit no more and everybody's on the equal playing field, how many of these relationships would be intact and be of any existence? Probably none, because that's how I go. We pick based on transactions and what a motherfucker can do for us. And I get it. The way this capitalistic society is presented, niggas gotta be like that. That's a fact. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like it's not true. It's true. You see a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's together, and you be like, damn, you with her, but hey, man, I get it. You know, damn, those your homeboys? But hey, I get it, man. You know, I get it. I understand that. We just got to learn how to monopolize our mental. Pick good people around us. Vibrate that shit. Magnetize that. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to keep saying it each podcast. Magnetize people around you that is for forward progress and on the same mental as you. If you got a whole bunch, if you trying to buy property and you hanging around a whole bunch of motherfuckers that live in an apartment, you might want to remove yourself from that group and start being around people that own property so you can know what it is and they can give you the real game. They might take it offensive, but it's the truth. Because when I bought my first property, I was talking to everybody that owned houses. Straight up. Not renting, own. You own a house? Hey, man, so what did you have to do? What should I be looking out for? Put your pride to the side and start asking motherfuckers, man. That's a fact. We prideful, you know, when it comes to, you know, our mental of how we look at things in our perspective, we get very prideful. But man, sometimes when it comes to picking our inner circle, man, we be having some fuckery going on. But hey, man, I would hope and pray that a lot of these transactions that take place, there's a mental thought process behind it, and we like, oh, maybe I shouldn't hang out with this motherfucker. Family included. Family ain't off limits. Shit. If you have a transactional view towards your family, oh, let me call this person, or let me holler, you know, because you think you're gonna get something, or you expecting things out of them. Man, we gotta stop that. As a whole, all of us, we gotta stop that. Me included. Shit. We all gotta stop that. We have to view things in a different light and have a different perspective and have, you know, a different way of looking at things and not just on a transactional basis. Like, oh, well, shit, this nigga got the hookup on the weed, so I'm gonna fuck with that nigga, man. Sometimes, yeah, that's cool. I get it. But sometimes your inner circle have good people around you and people that are for the forward progress of you. That's what it's about, man. Capitalism. Hey, this is the life that they gave us, and it's capitalism. Straight up. We were born into capitalism. You are a slave, and you are in debt. You were born in debt. Remember that. And your goal is to try to accumulate generational wealth for your family, your kids, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, so you can pass something on to them, man. That's what it's about. And if you're going to pick people, pick good, forward-thinking people around you. Stop picking ain't shit motherfuckers that always got some type of shiesty-ass scam or some shit. Because if they shiesty to other niggas, they damn for sure going to be shiesty to you. Remember, knowledge is key. And the knowledge really is free. You can look up a lot of shit on the internet just to give you a base of what you're looking for, then go get the book and try to read it. It's a fact. Thoughts are things. This is a book, this latest book, you know, I'm trying to show motherfuckers. Thoughts are things, man. It's a good book, man. Go check that out. I think that's by what's the motherfucking Prentice Mulford. Very, very good book. Thoughts are things, man. I read that book like 3-4 years ago. Very good book. You know, read that. You know, your thoughts are creative. So create your own destiny. Take it in your own hands and magnetize good people around you, because you can feed off that energy. That's what I learned. You feed off that. And if you can't magnetize good people around you, then just keep putting that energy out. You'll get it back. Hey, man, it's Warren G, the place to be. I've been clown free and sucker free since 2003. This is Knowledge Free Podcast, man. Appreciate y'all listening. Hit the bell, subscribe button, share this page. When any motherfucker you know, hey man, stop having transactional relationships. All right, man, I'm out.